Namaskar. I myself Dr.Dinkar Vasekar and the channel is Narshardri. Indian people face day to day various problems and difficulties. But these difficulties, problems can be solved, can be overcome by the duties which are enumerated in our constitution. These duties are known as a fundamental duties. So we'll try to understand what those fundamental duties which are provided in the constitution, which are enumerated in the constitution, and how they are important and how they are helpful to solve various day-to-day problems. Before that, I would like to request you to see this video, like video, share the video and subscribe it. Come on, we will try to understand now the various fundamental duties mentioned in the chapter 4 under the article 51A in the constitution. You see, there are 11 fundamental duties enumerated or provided in the constitution. Alphabetically, those can be said from A to K. Now, what is the aim of providing these fundamental duties in the constitution? Just we'll try to understand in a such a way which will also help us to solve the various difficulties, problems faced or which are likely to be faced by the Indian people. So, first 4 duties, fundamental duties from A, B, C to D. These duties are devoted to the nation. Why these are devoted to the nation first? Because what we people think that every person thinks that nation do something for him, nation do something for her, and such person looks after the nation for every type of the health. Now, actually, what should one ask instead? That instead of asking to the nation to do something for himself or herself, what I can do to the people, what I can do to this nation, in what way I can serve the nation. So, from this point of view, there are the 4 duties enumerated in the fundamental duties from A to D. What A says that India is run by the constitution. We can say that Indian constitution is the soul, is the heart, it is the spirit, it is the mind of the Indian nation and Indian people. And this constitution provides answers to the various problems. What a fundamental duty says that Indian constitution is having such valuable information and set of articles which guide us to follow, and if we followed, then we'll know, rather we'll come to know how we are of utmost importance to the nation and how nation is helpful to us. What A says that abide by the constitution. What does it mean? Constitution provides everything, many things in the form of articles. It says that there is a freedom of speech to everybody, there is equality provided to the everybody, all are equal before the law. Likewise, it also says there is fraternity, and also it says that there should be freedom of worship and all these things. So, one should abide by the constitution. Also, constitution provides the procedure to run the country. It has got many established in the form of executive, legislature and judiciary. These establishments and other articles provide how to run the country. It provides in the form of establishments to run the country effectively. So, we must abide by the constitution and respect the various establishments provided under the constitution, and also respect the national anthem and national flag. Now, second fundamental duty says that, you see, we should cherish the ideals. Which ideals? Those ideals which inspired lakhs and lakhs freedom fighters to fight for the freedom of the nation. It means to free the India from the slavery or lakhs freedom fighters fought in the form of freedom struggle. Then why for they fought? What was the inspiration behind them, because of which they fought for the freedom of India? Those inspirations, those ideas should be cherished and followed, observed, and practically it should be implemented by us, so that again our India will not become the slave, or again there will not be second freedom struggle. Now what she says, she duty says, it says that ours is a sovereign country, ours is a democratic country, ours is a republic country, and ours is the country which is integrated one and united one. So what should be done? Everybody should protect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of the India and also uphold it. Now what D says, I have already told that everybody asks the nation to do something, but instead we should do something for the nation. So Article 51A's duty D says that whenever required or whenever there is any type of emergency or need for the nation, you should serve the nation. You should render the service to the nation wholeheartedly. Now these four duties are about the Indian nation for which your help is required, or in one way or other way nation helps to you if you follow these duties. Now next duty says that in India nowadays you find the hate and enmity rate is rising among the people, means in the society, in the political fields and in various fields. So what has happened? Because of this enmity and hate, the people are frustrated. So what is needed now, utmost need is to develop the brotherhood among all the people, and to develop the brotherhood, the barricades of religion, caste, race, region and other things should be overcome. Those should be transcended. Those two should be overcome. So every citizen should develop the brotherhood among self and other people. At the same time, you see, India still today is the patriarchal society. Here, woman is treated as second class citizens. They are defamed many times. They are attacked many times. The derogatory remarks are uttered against them. So actually, there should be neither patriarchal society, even not matriarchal, but there should be equality among the man and the woman. So one should work hard to give the respect to the woman and bring equality among the man and woman. It means there should be the gender equality, there should be the gender justice. If the woman's level is raised up to the level of man, if both are treated equal, then India will progress like anything. So women should be treated with the respect, and derogatory remarks should not be uttered against the women. Now next is about our civilization. India is having the oldest civilization in India, or you can say it is one of the oldest civilization which is still thriving and surviving in India. What could be the reasons behind this thriving of the or thriving of the or living alive in India even today, even though there are the many civilizations which have been nullified, which have been destroyed, which have been vanished from the map of the world, because our Indian civilization is oldest one. It is having its own values and having a composite culture which guides us, which inspires us, which provides us enthusiasm to do something. So this preserving the values and composite culture of India is of utmost importance, which is valuable and which guides us to in every form, at every point, at every junction, whenever we face the problem or difficulty. Now, next point, next fundamental duty is about the environment protection. Why for environment should be protected? Why it is included in the duties? Because now there is a heavy pollution. One of the reasons for the heavy pollution is the, say, the polluted air, polluted water, and ecological imbalance. So how to correct the ecological imbalance and how one should get always the pure air and water? For that purpose, one of the reasons which provide the pure water and air is the forest. But today what we see, the forest, they are cut, jungles are cut, they are denuded, the heavy rate of deforestation is there. So what should be done? So forests should be protected, they should be preserved, they should be developed. At the same time, to reduce the pollution, the rivers, lakes, ponds which are there, those rivers should be pollution free. There should not be the sewage which should be thrown into the water of the rivers or ponds. So to remain the pure water in the form of rivers, ponds and lakes, and again to prevent the deforestation of jungles, we have to protect the forest, and we have to again implement the schemes, we have to carry out the process of again afforestation. Now next important fundamental duty is about the society's social behavior. Majority of the people, they don't think themselves something because of the ignorance, because of the fear, and because of other things. We succumb to the superstitions, various blind beliefs. We also never think the science behind these stars and planets. We say that these stars are influenced, particularly even say planets also influence us, our luck factor, and we are at the mercy of stars and planets. In this way, we face various types of these superstitions. Also, we face many types of difficulties in the form of ignorance. So what is required? All these happen because of we never think ourselves. We never use our reasoning power. We never use our analytical power. We never think critically. So because of lack of critical thinking, analytical power, reasoning power, we succumb to the superstitions and blind belief. So what is the remedy? What could be the remedy? Remedy lies lying in thinking power, enhancing reasoning power. For that purpose, we must develop the scientific outlook and scientific temper. Because of scientific temper, scientific view, scientific outlook, one gets the habit of thinking and reasoning. For example, analytic powers increasing, and also the critical thinking also we can use for the understanding the blind belief, superstition. For that purpose, scientific temper is required. Also at the same time, there should be spirit of inquiry. I have already told, one should ask always questions: why this is, what for this is, when this is, how this is, where this is. All these questions raised to understand, and also helps to increase our thinking power. So one should be always of inquiry nature. There should be spirit of inquiry in everybody's person, and also at the time of one should have a reformative attitude. Once we should think always of evolution, development, and reformation, and all of this will lead us to understand that we are all one on the planet. We are the same persons, having produced, having evolved from the same energy, and so there will be the humanism. In this way, scientific temper, spirit of inquiry, and reforms and humanism should be developed, and this should be preserved and followed. Now one more duty is there, which is one that the people, they get provoked easily. So during, say, violent mood, they attack the government properties, what we call as the public property. Also during the hate and enmity, we destroy the property of the individual or private properties. So these fundamental duties say, don't destroy public properties, even not private properties, because these are the properties which we earn through our hard-earned money. So indirectly, when we destroy the property, either public or private, we destroy our hard work earned money, and that is harmful to our development and society and even family. So one should remain aloof from describing or destroying the public properties and private property. Next important duty is about the development of personality of individuality. One should strive hard for the excellence. What do you mean by the excellence? You see, person can develop, he can become the excellent person only when his or her personality is developed. So how to develop the personality? One should think proper, or there should be good thinking, there should be good speech or good speaking, and there should be good doing. Good speaking, good thinking, and good working will help to become you the excellence. And once you become the excellent, then automatically your personality is developed. So when one person gets developed, then automatically it will help to develop the family, society, and ultimately nation, India nation. So these are the main duties provided as fundamental duties in the chapter 4 under article 51A of the Constitution. Then after one more amendment, the one duty was added, that about the compulsory education between 6 to 14 ages children, and that should be the duty of parents to provide education to children from 6 to 14 years age. But now the learning the school, going to the school, learning this education has become the fundamental right. So this duty doesn't carry much importance. In this way, from actually A to K, the fundamental rights are provided, fundamental duties are provided. But these, unlike fundamental rights, are not implementable. We cannot go in the court to enforce these duties because these are the voluntary. Those are not enforceable in the courts. Even those, they are prime important from law point of view, because courts in many judgments, the rule that the fundamental duties are important, though they are not enforceable. I think you understand the fundamental duties in brief, but in a precise way. So discharge your responsibilities and duties properly with the help of these fundamental duties provided in the Indian Constitution. I think you have understood the duties and you will follow the duties with the help of which you can solve the many problems and difficulties. Thank you. Please like this video, share this and subscribe it.